Hello, everyone. I'm back. It's time for us to get into Fontaine and have ourselves a good magical mystery tour where we maybe crushed someone to death. It's hard to say. I mean, I'm not responsible, but parties related to me in law are now being held responsible for a murder and a kidnapping. It is a very frisky time to be here in Fontaine, and I think it's time for us to get right to it. Alright, there is one thing I do have to clear up right now, and that is... Paimon, I'm begging you to treat this with the reverence it deserves. Someone has died, and somebody had their clothes stolen, which is strange, really. But you should show more respect and take off at least the fake mustache. Okay. I'm glad we've had this little talk.
This is no time for distractions. Seriously, you have a great magician standing right here. You don't want to miss the best part, do you?
Buddy, we are trapped in an opera house. We are trapped in an opera house because Focolars has tried to pin me down, and I did not agree to that. No one can pin me down, except maybe Dia, or Zhangli, or Tartaglia, or Linnea, or Lynette. Look, the list is long, but Focolars is not on it. Okay. Let's skip time ahead, the most exciting game mechanic. 8 a.m. it says. Okay, good. You know, I wish if you had a time skip objective that it would actually tell you what it is on this screen. Alright, well, actually, I could have waited in real time. I could have... When I put that countdown on, I could have just let it be on. Alright. Oh, the following day? Oh, God! Wait, we've been trapped in here a long time, Linny. What did we get up to? Alright, no questions, no questions. Let's go, let's go. 8 a.m. the next day. Can I get it? Come on, go for it. Well, that'll have to do. As everyone knows, 8:03 is the 8 a.m. of tomorrow, today. I love the box just disappeared. Participate in the trial. Oh. Ah, it detected me.
What do we do? The whole situation is so confusing.
I do have some thoughts. I could just kill her.
Good plan. Impossible things don't just happen. We'll get to the truth one way or another.
Just relax. Even if everyone else suspects Lenny and Lynette, at least we will be supporting them from the stands.
I don't think that matters.
Besides, I doubt Farina understands any more about what happened than we do.
Thanks, Navia. Well, we'll be going then.
Best of luck to you.
Oh my God, box seats? Wait, what?
Ah, finally, you're back. Well, how did your investigation go?
You're fucked, bud. We have no idea what's going on.
To be honest, you might be disappointed.
No. We're already very grateful that you were willing to help.
Well now, don't you all look disappointed? Don't tell me that your investigation came up empty-handed. That was to be expected, of course. The guilty can never produce proof of their innocence.
But that's... Well, I mean, I guess you have your weird fascist court, and, you know, that's the direction things go in, apparently.
But don't let that stop you. I shall be terribly disappointed should you, my most anticipated foe, concede so easily.
Just you wait.
Since both parties are present, I declare that the trial regarding the magic show incident is now in session.
His voice is just very nice, everyone.
Firstly, in order for the audience to understand the causes and results of the incident, could we please have Mr. Linney explain the trick?
Yes, of course. I will explain while Lynette demonstrates on stage. All the necessary items have been prepared.
Thank you, Mr. Linney.
Oh.
In that case, I take your statement to be that you ran to and remained hidden within the magic box in the audience stands once the trick began, and thus could not have committed the crime. Is this correct?
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
In that case, I call upon the prosecution. Lady Farina, do you wish to refute his statement in any way?
Why, of course I do. Allow me to take the first shot and break this case wide open. Mr. Linney is clearly lying.
Please let that be the entirety of the statement.
There is no way you could have been in the box the whole time if you were to abduct Halsey and murder Cowell. In fact, I'd say you were hardly in that tunnel at all.
That is simply your hypothesis based on the presumption that I'm guilty.
Oh, is that
Whoa!
so? And if I may ask, what did you hear while you were inside your box?
They did split screen. I didn't know they could do real-time split screen.
The roaring countdown of the crowd, of course. That's how I kept track of the time and built anticipation for the finale.
And you didn't hear anything else at all? Nothing that might leave an impression of any kind?
No, nothing.
I see. But when the count reached 30 seconds or so, there was a thud. One so loud that I believe practically everyone heard it.
Huh?
Hey, hang on. Something's not right here.
How could Lenny not know about the sound?
Yeah, I'm sure he could have heard a noise that loud from inside the box.
I was right by the box, and I definitely heard the thud.
Look at those scales. Could those mean...
They probably represent the Oratrice's stance on the trial.
Well then, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to use the words of the magician himself. You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye. Indeed, it seems his alibi can also collapse in the blink of an eye. Of course, I have armed myself to do far more than smash your alibi. Confidence cannot go unfounded, and my foundations are rock solid.
Look, we're not here for makeup tips, ma'am.
Tell me, aren't you and Lynette actually from the House of the Hearth?
Uh-oh. The Fatui are here.
The House of the Hearth?
They're Fatui?
No wonder they did something like this.
So the serial disappearances were the Fatui's doing. Now it all makes sense.
I've got a feeling that what happened on stage probably wasn't just an accident.
That's irrelevant. Our identities have nothing to do with what happened.
Indeed. Then perhaps you could tell us everything that happened during that 1 minute. Your first priority is to prove yourself innocent after all. I'm sure there is little that needs to be kept secret now. Unless your script already has holes in it. The Outlander is speechless. My, oh my, don't they look
What the fuck?
flabbergasted. Now comes the infighting and discord, I suppose. This was almost too easy. Good thing I made all those preparations. Seems the all-nighter I pulled last night is really paying off.
Hey, Linny. Why didn't you tell us this before?
Lenny and Lynette are Fatui.
Order! Order! Mr. Linney, allow me to re-establish the facts. Lady Farina has raised 2 points. First, when the thud was heard in the Opera House, you were neither in the box nor the tunnel. Second, you and Ms. Lynette are both members of the House of the Hearth. Are these claims true?
There's no doubt about a magician's ability to con others. Given how Lenny has concealed his identity, this could all have been set up beforehand. Plus, Child is here in Fontaine along with other house operatives. There must be some scheme at work here. I've been the victim of such schemes before, and now...
Please answer my question, Mr. Linney.
I'm sorry. Yes, they're true, Your Honor.
I knew it!
Well, that's it. We might as well move on to the sentencing already.
What should we do now?
Permission to speak, Your Honor.
Granted.
My client has withheld... blah, 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 blah. My client has withheld some key information. My defense cannot proceed.
In that case, what is your request?
I request a brief adjournment. There are things that must be discussed.
Is that really necessary? They're already as good as guilty.
The defendant deceived their own attorneys. What is there left to discuss?
Order! Order, I say! Your request is reasonable, and we shall adjourn. This trial will reconvene in 1 hour.
They are really following the format of the Ace Attorney games, because this basically is how the first turnabout always goes.
So you would stick to Mr. Linney's defense even after knowing what you do now? You certainly have more professionalism than I thought.
I haven't met a Fatui as wretched as you, and I've spent significant time with the doctor.
In that case, my dear audience, let's allow the joy of victory to steep for a little while longer.
While the court is adjourned, you meet with Lynn and Linny backstage. I shortened the name by 1 syllable on each of them, extra.
Well, this is awkward. I didn't think the Hydro Archon would dig all that up. I'm sorry, Traveler and Paimon.
Yeah, sorry.
Paimon doesn't know where to start. We trusted you two. We based our entire reasoning on the assumption that you weren't bad guys. Not to set the wrong tone or anything, but Paimon's really mad.
Paimon took off the glasses. Everyone, rejoice. I have had a small victory. We can return home now. I have beaten Paimon.
I'm very sorry. I know you're angry, and reasonably so, but please, let me explain. I know you've clashed with the Fatui several times before. I wouldn't be surprised if just hearing the word is enough to make you upset. But our organization is very, very large, and the Harbingers have very different personalities and goals.
Right now, we want to save people. As many as we can.
That's right. I'm sure we're on the same page when it comes to this nation and the disaster that its people might face. I knew if it weren't for our respective identities, we could become good friends. That's why I didn't wish to flat out lie to you, but chose to hide some details instead. The truth is very important, but being completely transparent about everything would see us spending more effort than we need to.
But how can we know this isn't all just another lie? The this was highlighted by a dramatic lighting change.
Right. So, you be the judge. Heck, if I were you, I fear that I'd even struggle to trust me at this point. You met a Fatus who works as a magician, a trickster by trade. All by coincidence, too. But still, I'm asking you to trust me. I am no criminal. At least, not in this case.
He called himself a trickster, and maybe some of you in the audience are aware of what my voice actor's real name is. Alright.
Sorry. Please forgive us.
Well, you both say that, but...
Explain the other issue first. Where did you actually go while the trick was being performed?
Right. Let's hear your answer first, and no lies now.
Of course. I'll answer any question you ask. We've been trying to find out how the Oratrice operates. We want to know why it has a consciousness. Why can it deliver sentences accurately?
Well, that's a bold claim. That last sentence there.
During our investigations, we learned that the machine's core is beneath it. From that moment on, Lynette and I have been designing this box swap trick, with the objective of getting close to the core.
Is that why you needed a whole minute?
That's right. In truth, the audience would take about 75 seconds to count down from 60, while I would only need 15 to get to the opposite box. So, after jumping into the tunnel, I accessed the Opera House basement via the vent, and went to investigate the room in which the core is stored.
That air vent was created during the construction of the tunnel specifically to execute this step.
And what did you find?
Well, nothing. As soon as I reached that room and was about to investigate, I heard someone's voice. Which should have been impossible, of course. I was quite certain that I was the only one in the room. That voice seemed to recognize me and tried to speak to me. I chose to err on the side of caution and retreated the way I came. On the way back, I saw the broken vase and the clothes on the ground, but the countdown was almost finished, so there wasn't time to give it any thought. After that, the homicide occurred just as you saw.
Well, that explains why you didn't hear the thud.
But why did you want to understand how the Oratrice operates?
Because of that prophecy I told you about, of course. We must know all we can about this nation's secrets in order to deal with that prophesized crisis.
That's the only way we can save everyone.
So, there you have it. The whole truth. I swear, I didn't hide anything from you this time. It was never my wish to proceed under this cloud of mistrust either. But like I said earlier, you can be the judge. If you want to leave because you don't trust the Fatui, there's nothing I can do to stop you.
Well, Traveler, you decide. Paimon will follow your lead however you choose.
I believe in the facts. That's not true. I believe in Lenny. I will defend you from these charges.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for giving us a chance.
The current problem is that the scales are tipped pretty badly against you two. If we want to refute the Hydro Archon's accusations, we're gonna need a seriously watertight defense.
Actually, we already have the key evidence we need.
Huh?
The adjournment's almost over. Let's go.
Oh, Paimon thinks she gets what you mean.
Lenny's statement. Lenny claims that he headed to the chamber containing the Oratrice core upon entering the tunnel and did not witness the crime taking place, and thus did not hear the thud. Lenny claims to have heard a mysterious voice within the chamber that houses the Oratrice core within the Opera House's underground structures. One second, we have to have a cat. What a good cat you are. Freaky, though. The brief adjournment ends, and the nail-biting trial reconvenes.
Both parties have returned to their positions. Let us continue the trial. When last we left off, Mr. Linney acknowledged the new evidence presented by Lady Farina as fact. Therefore, Lady Farina may continue stating her reconstruction of the events.
That took long enough. Now then, if everyone would lend me their attention. At this stage, let's revisit that scene from Linney's perspective.
Based on the opposition's account of events, you can identify loopholes in their statement. Use evidence and clues obtained during the investigation to refute any erroneous assertions of fact and replace them with new inferences. Use your refutations to convince the audience and obtain more support from the people. The Oratrice will display such shifts clearly. When you find and refute all incorrect content, you may complete the cycle of refutation and unveil the truth. Fuck yeah, versus screen!
As the countdown began, he entered the tunnel.
I think that's correct.
When the flatbed trolley passed, he opened the box and got into an altercation with Halsey, which caused the loud thud. He did not realize that the sound could be heard by everyone in the opera house, which is why he claimed earlier that he could not hear the sound. Finally, he used the vase to knock her out, before making her change clothes to prevent others from recognizing her.
Okay, well that part's bonkers.
At this time, Cowell arrived in the tunnel, having heard that strange noise, and caught Linny red-handed. So Linny proceeded to knock him out too before stuffing him into that box. Afterward, Linny passed the unconscious Halsey to his accomplice through the magic box in the audience stands, before operating the devices such that Cowell's death would be ruled an accident.
Right, but under his plan, he still comes out in that box. Well, he comes out in the other box, I guess.
There you have it. That's the truth behind what happened.
Wow, these comic panels are great.
Does the defendant's side have any objections to Lady Farina's description of the events?
The key to refuting Lady Farina is the order of events. What Linny experienced and what he saw.
Let's see. It scrolls very quickly. Do they bold things? Oh, how nice! Alright. From Linny and Halsey's fight. Well, okay. Now, interestingly, that does cover it, because that says that he simply wasn't there, but that's just his word, but if I remember right...
According to Linny, he left via the vent after entering the tunnel. He couldn't have had that altercation with Halsey.
It is so nice to hear Lumine's actor. I watch her stream from time to time. It's nice. Was Linny really in the tunnel at the time? Well... I wonder if this'll count.
Linny went to the room that contains the Oratrice's core. This is the actual truth.
So he wasn't there. The existing evidence indicates that when Linny returned to the tunnel, the crime had already taken place. And all Linny saw was...
Linny did not take part in the underground altercation. He only witnessed traces of the aftermath.
Wow!
Attention! Ace Detective Paimon has something to say!
Wow, these comic panels are great!
When the countdown started, Linny did indeed go into the tunnel. But he immediately used a vent to access the Opera House basement, which is where the underground core of the Oratrice is stored. Once he reached that area, he heard a voice in what should have been an empty room. Since he felt something was amiss, he returned immediately. The crime scene had already developed by the time he reached the tunnel again, and in order to complete the magic trick, he did not remain there for any length of time. Finally, he reached the surface, and that was when the accident happened from his point of view. Therefore, he's innocent!
Wow, this is so lavish.
Paimon did it! Paimon actually managed to say all that! Wasn't it awesome?
No, it was ruined by the facial hair.
In other words, you believe that he knew nothing of the incident?
That is correct.
That's right!
Moreover, I believe my opposition's reasoning is flawed.
My reasoning?
The onstage equipment was clearly tampered with in a premeditated fashion. However, you say that Cowl bumped into Linny by chance.
If that's the case, then if Cowl hadn't entered the tunnel, who was the entire setup meant to kill? Assuming that what you say is true, Linny only needed to kidnap the young girl to cause a new disappearance case. What would the point of killing someone on stage be?
Oh, they have a point.
That's right, you tell him! And that's why they're partners of mine. They've managed to turn things around.
I did not realize that we'd become your partners just so fast.
Oh, well, your denial is very strident, I'll give you that. But what proof do you have to back your claims?
Do you happen to remember how you refuted Linny's alibi initially?
Of course I do. If he had been in the magic box the whole time, how could he have not heard that sound? Why do you ask? You're saying that he wasn't?
Your claim has also become a critical clue, or your claim has now become my weapon. Well, that sentence said something. Which is the evidence that Linny wasn't in the tunnel when the crime took place? Uh-oh. I wonder why these three are white. Is it the audible thump? Is that it? I hate that, though. But it is asking about why he isn't in the tunnels. Well, I bet it's going to be pretty forgiving.
That's right! Linny wasn't in the box or in the tunnel. That's why he didn't hear anything strange during the performance. This means that when the crime happened, Linny had already entered the basement via the vent. The same clue you used to disprove his alibi has now become the best proof! How do you like that?
Paimon, you are living right now, and I just wish you'd shave.
Well played. To think you'd use such logic. Well then, if it wasn't Linny who committed the crimes, then who was it?
Well, that's not our fucking job, is it, bitch? Select the gear icon in the interface to check the corresponding case questions. Select answers and fill all the empty gears to verify the correctness of your deduction. If you've made mistakes, you must make another selection from the remaining options. Once you've answered all the questions correctly, you can complete the logic chain. The guard's investigation report indicates that the fireworks released near the end of the show ignited and burned through the ropes suspending the water tank above the stage. This caused the water tank to fall and kill Cowl in the box below. If Linny is no longer under suspicion, only the other members of the troupe would have been able to tamper with the props. Linny gave a detailed account of how the trick was supposed to work by using a box inside a box, and the idea was for the box containing the audience member to be transported across a tunnel via a tunnel underneath, and Linny himself would also use this tunnel to get to the other side. Having changed her outfit, Lynette and her assistant would take charge of on-stage interactions. The clothes belonging to Halsey, the lady who went missing, were found in the tunnel. The reason for this remains unknown. I can't actually select anything. Aha! Who was the only person who could have possibly committed the crime? That's Cowl. Oh, I can use this to switch to another question. Interesting. Okay, well, I didn't expect the text to pop back up. Okay. And then, what is this?
Could there have been a third person involved? Is that really a possibility?
Well, they're other members of the crew. We saw them.
Halsey is the missing person and an ordinary audience member. Or did she have her own scheme all along? The deceased's name is Cowl, Linny's assistant. He would have been able to tamper with the equipment.
Now, I'm real tempted to point to Halsey here, but... because she changes into, like, a cat suit or whatever and goes and does her own bullshit. The assistant is more likely the dead assistant. Accidentally killed himself. It's probably, I mean, honestly, it's more likely to be that there are several other assistants. Oh, and it's an accident.
Maybe a possibility?
I'm gonna go with the third person. Oh, there we go. Hypothesis incorrect. Hey, you were probably right. Mostly we're on trial for murder. So Cowl's the kidnapper. Cowl sabotages the whole thing. He's gonna crush the box to make the girl disappear.
The deceased's name is Cowl, Linny's assistant. He would...
Yeah, I actually really like that she was in control of this. Let's see. Well, no. There's only one person left.
His name is Cowl.
The most boring answer is available to us, and we're taking it.
Huh? That can't be right. Are you serious? The killer was, in fact, Cowl, the deceased!
Oh, is that so? How interesting! Let's hear your reasoning then.
I do find it funny that we had a different man on stage because there are a couple of assistants, and none of them are suspects.
What I must do next is recreate the truth. What Cowl did, and how he went from would-be perpetrator to victim.
So he stops the box using the grappling hook. How can we envisage Linny as having been unable to interfere with the crime? I really wish there was text under these so I wouldn't have to click through everything.
The sound we heard may have come from a clash between the missing Halsey and the criminal. Linny was not in the tunnel at that moment, which gave our criminal ample time.
I mean, technically that is the right answer. How can I prove that there was an altercation in the tunnel? Well, that's going to be the thud, I guess, although...
No one entered or left the opera house through its entrances. So...
Okay, so it's going to be this.
The sound we heard may have come from a clash between the missing Halsey and the criminal.
Who is the prime suspect currently?
The deceased's name is Cowl, his assistant. He would have been able to tamper with the equipment.
Along with at least 2 other established characters. They just go unnamed. Where did the missing Halsey go?
Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel. So there must have been some fear that she would attract attention.
Oh, well the answer is she's still here.
Entered or left the opera house through its entrances. So...
Oh, well...
It would have been tough for both people to fit into that vent. They would likely have bumped into Linny as well.
Oh yeah, put on the stagehand outfits with the mask.
Tunnel. So there must...
No.
It would have been tough for both people to fit.
Oh, I just don't have the evidence. The criminal must have understood the methods behind Linny's magic trick and must have been in a position to modify the equipment. Leaving aside how he died, Cowell had all the means to commit the crime at his disposal. The strange noise could likely have been the sound of Cowell and Halsey struggling. Linny was not in the tunnel for 1 minute. That would have given time for Cowell to bring Halsey out of the magic box in the audience stands. But according to the guard's testimony, no one entered or left the opera house, so even if he had taken her, there'd be no means of exiting. Exiting from the box would have been in full view of the audience, pretty much guaranteeing they would be discovered.
What's wrong, Traveler? Are you still having trouble figuring things out?
Where in the world did Halsey go?
I see how it is. So this was all just a bluff. And here I thought you had something to show for it. But it seems you're still far from the truth.
I would say, I'm gonna make a criticism of the video game. Every single Ace Attorney game has the same fucking mistake where they make you do this thing where you have to literally fail a case because you haven't even been able to get the thing that you need. And if you motherfuckers are just gonna do that, you can just cut to this. You don't actually have to make us click through all the bullshit. Fucking pieces of shit. That is just absolute fucking dog shit and undefendable. Alright, we're continuing.
Look, since we're at a dead end, why not consider a different track?
You've got a bow, I got a sword. We can just chop her fucking head off and leave. Like, I'm not kidding.
Just like the trick as it transpired, the end result must have been utterly different from the magician's initial design.
If only we knew how Halsey disappeared.
She's still here. She ate some of our candy.
Well, that would be nice, but the tunnel only has 3 exits, and none of them seem very likely. And it's not like this is a magic trick where you can just make a real live person disappear.
Magic?
Like you did from that water tank, Lynette.
Escaping from the water tank. Wait, could it have been the water?
Excuse my interruption, dear opponents, but do you not see that the crowd is growing impatient? There is no greater sin in this opera house than an awkward delay in the performance.
Oh, I'm sorry, making you...
Is unable to make further effective arguments. We will move on to the next stage of the trial.
Hold it!
Linny was not in the tunnel at that moment, which gave our criminal ample time. The sound we heard may have come from a clash between the missing Halsey and the criminal. The deceased's name is Cowell, Linny's assistant. He would have been able to tamper with the equipment.
And now we're gonna find out that she's a Hydro Eidolon.
The vase was not broken by chance. It was used to cover important evidence. The water...
Oh, Paimon gets it! It all comes together if Halsey disappeared instead of being kidnapped. Lynette escaped from the water tank, vanishing gradually and leaving only clothes behind. If there's a similar method where a person could be transformed into water...
Oh, just a moment, please. I do hope you know how preposterous you sound at the moment. How could a person ever be transformed into water? This is reality we're talking about here, not some magic trick.
I request that we examine Cowell's personal effects. We might find something here. Also, as somebody who wasn't literally born yesterday, it's very strange that you don't know what a Oceanid is, especially since one is presiding over the case.
Must we really? I should think that of anyone. Your friend Linny already knows this truth very well. Magic tricks are ultimately just illusions and misdirection. But Halsey's disappearance is very real. We're talking about two completely different things.
Even so, I trust the Traveler's judgment. The truth must be out there somewhere. Perhaps some new line of reasoning may open if we try to gather all the focal points that don't make sense. Since Cal was the deceased, we haven't placed much attention on him. But given that we aren't making much progress with the case, it wouldn't hurt to have a look at his belongings, would it?
People really do come up with all sorts of harebrained schemes when at the end of their rope. The way I see it, your suggestion that we broaden the scope of our investigation is nothing but a tactic for stalling the trial.
Odd that you used end of the rope when you're definitely ending with a guillotine, ma'am.
Nevertheless, I believe that this is a reasonable request on the part of an attorney. Since the trial does indeed appear to be at an impasse, I believe that additional evidence may help us make more progress. Guards, please step into the lounge and examine the personal effects of the deceased Cowell.
After some time, a guard returns with news.
We are still examining the items, but we have already made critical progress that we feel must be shared with everyone post-haste. We discovered several test tubes of fluid within Cowell's baggage, each labeled separately. The notebook in his backpack claims that these fluids are water from the primordial sea.
The primordial sea?
The note's contents also indicate that Cowell belonged to an organization that sells illegal drugs and that he had an accomplice.
Is her name Farina?
The notebook has many entries concerning safe usage of these fluids, in which the keyword dissolve appears many times. One of these tubes was labeled Opera Epiclese, along with yesterday's date. It is empty. The notes also state that these dissolution properties work exclusively on people from Fontaine. It's likely that Halsey was chosen as some sort of test subject. As such, we believe that the defense's hypothesis is, in fact, supported by sufficient evidence.
You've got to be kidding! People dissolving into water?
Could something so ridiculous actually be true?
Are you all Hydra Eidolons?
Wait a moment. This reminds me of a certain prophecy, but it's just a coincidence, isn't it?
Huh. If people can become water, does that mean that the water tank's real use was as a means to hide water stains? And if Cowell was targeting that girl... Just a minute. Could that mean... You two, with me, quick!
Demoiselle, wait! What about your partners?
Let's go. Just trust me.
Order! Order! It is undeniable that further examination of the deceased's personal effects has yielded some surprising results, but we cannot yet verify the veracity of these clues. Still, let us assume that these clues are indeed authentic, albeit with the understanding that Ms. Halsey has yet to be found. Guards, please continue examining the items along these lines. Mr. Linney, it appears your hypothesis is supported by the evidence, so please continue speaking.
We'd rather not continue speaking. Actually, right now is a great time for us to close our case. Bye!
Of course. Thank you, Your Honor. If we uphold this hypothesis, I believe that many of this case's seemingly unrelated clues can be connected together.
Right! Like the metal hook! That one didn't make sense at all. Let's think about this. Cowell's methods must have something to do with that water from the primordial sea.
We have added water from the primordial sea. The liquid the guards found in Cowell's luggage seems to have the ability to dissolve Fontainians into water. Who is the prime suspect currently? Still this fucker.
His name is Cowell, Linny's assistant. He would have been able to tamper with the equipment.
What item did the culprit use to control the timing of the dissolution? The timing? Can I see what the next question is? Yes. What item did the culprit use to dissolve Halsey?
The water from the primordial sea should already have been prepped before Halsey entered the magic box.
What item did the culprit use to hide the mechanism behind the crime? That would be the
That was
vase.
in the magic box on stage the entire time. I remember there was something else within the inner layer of that box. The rope that strung the water tank up was lit by the fireworks and cut. As such, the focus here is on the water and not the tank.
That would be that. What item did the culprit use to control the timing of the dissolution? Presumably the hook, then.
Now it seems like the hook rope was not meant for another magic trick, but was instead some form of triggering mechanism. I remember there was something else. Lynette was in the magic box on stage the entire time. I remember there was something else within the inner layer of that box.
Bunch of balloons.
Ahem! It's Ace Detective Paimon's time to shine again! In the original plan, Cowl would tamper with the water tank rope and the number selector securing his target. When the magic box containing Halsey was lowered, the metal hook would retract gradually and pierce the balloon at the top of the box. When the balloon attached to the box popped, the water from the primordial seed inside it would pour down and dissolve Halsey. Afterward, Cowl would enter the tunnel and break the flower vase to conceal the water inside the tunnel, with the remaining evidence being covered up by the water tank on stage. But he encountered something unexpected in the tunnel, and wound up being fatally hit by the same water tank he meant to use to cover his tracks.
Huh. That does make sense.
Well, there's a giant hole in that, and I hope Farina's about to point it out.
That actually links together a lot of the more confusing pieces of evidence.
Ah, good. The scales are even.
Oh dear, what do I do? Even I think they sound convincing now. Have I falsely accused an innocent person? What a humiliation.
I'd say twice in one day, but we've slept once.
Now, it seems like the only point of contention remaining is the exact circumstances that led to Cal's death. His notes mentioned he had an accomplice who could be related to the situation.
On that note, the guards have just contacted me indicating that they uncovered new evidence. I shall now invite him on stage to share it with us.
Thank you, Your Honor. We were just inspecting the luggage of the other people involved in this case. And we found an identical sample of the water from the primordial sea among Linny's personal effects.
Oh no!
What?
That can't be.
Oh, I see. Well, how wonderfully comedic to have your own counterattack only to come back and wound you. Does this not clear all doubt? My dear citizens, my loyal audience, allow me to present my reasoning and bring this performance to a swift close.
Oh, hey, we're getting another trial section.
He did not need to take part in the dissolution of the young woman at all. Indeed, he did leave the scene via the vent. Having made modifications to the props beforehand, his accomplice Cowl then caused Halsey to vanish using the water from the primordial sea. But upon his return, in cruel avarice, Linny desired sole credit and prepared to do away with his partner in crime. Ultimately, he knocked Cowl out, and the tool meant to cover the crime up also became a murder weapon.
Okay, but then he wants to be caught.
Now, as much as I regret having come to such a viciously straightforward conclusion, it does seem that the famed Fatui is quite the cold-blooded and ruthless organization. Am I right, Mr. Linny?
We've used up all the evidence we collected. There's no way for us to make a rebuttal here. Is this the end of the road?
Oh no! Paimon can't think of anything either. It doesn't look like there's any way around this.
She didn't present any evidence.
Seems using the water as new evidence was too good a move. Why did this have to happen now?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I think we've all seen enough now, and we have ample witnesses to my flawless reasoning. I believe this is indeed the finale. Now then, my good, noble Chief Justice, should we not, in your view, move...
Excuse me, everyone, but I must interject.
Miss, I must ask you not to shout, and to respect the ongoing legal proceedings.
Oh, come on, don't be hasty. I have a good reason for interrupting, you know. Now, would anyone here like to take a little break from all this debate and see a little magic? I'll show you an amazing trick, one that can bring a young woman who has disappeared back in the flesh, right before your very eyes. Please, do the honors, Mr. Linney, if you would be so kind.
Are we about to get a naked lady?
What in the world is she saying?
No offense, miss, but miracles like that are beyond my scope as a magician.
Come on now, don't be silly. Magic is all about misdirection, isn't it? It often conceals the truth while presenting a fascinating illusion. But once everyone believes the illusion, can't magic reveal the truth to them once again? And wouldn't such a trick be the most marvelous finale to today's performance? Come on, Lenny and Lynette, give it another go. Don't worry, Spina di Rasula has made the necessary arrangements on your behalf. But as the magic makers and stars of the show, I think I should leave the final performance to you.
I understand.
And voila!
Sorry for the interruption.
Wait, isn't that Halsey? So the whole thing about people dissolving wasn't true after all?
To be clear, I'm only here because this person told me that if I testified, the merit of doing so would lessen my sentence.
Yeah, he did dissolve his accomplice.
I was hiding outside this room listening to the proceedings because I was afraid that I would be the one put on trial.
Oh, okay, so she was the one who stole our snacks.
I was just feeling happy that no one had noticed me, and then before I knew it, she caught me.
That'll teach you to underestimate us three.
Where should I begin? I'm sorry. I'm the one who killed Cowl. I admit it.
What? Why?
Firstly, my name isn't Halsey. It's Lillian, and I'm originally from Mondstadt.
Oh, so she can't be dissolved by the water thingy.
I heard that Linny's show was gonna be a real thriller, but I missed the chance to buy a ticket, so I stole one. That's how I make a living. I steal stuff here and there. And I'd never been caught before. But I was noticed at the harbor a few days ago, and I barely got away. Linny was the one who caught me in the act.
Hey, no wonder you look familiar. So you were the thief. Liddy even mentioned that you were pretty skilled.
Well, and I thought that would have been the end of it, but then the number selector chose me. He even mentioned the Fortress of Meripede. That's a prison, isn't it? So you can imagine how shocked I was. I thought he was on to me for sure. So I played along with the show while looking for an opening to flee, but then I got water poured on me for no reason, and then someone jumped into the tunnel to nab me. I wasn't going to take that lying down, so I knocked him out and stuffed him into the box. There was nowhere to run from there, though, so I had to change my clothes and hide in a box containing performance costumes. I slipped out after the first guard arrived at the scene and continued hiding inside the opera house.
Can a person even hide in there?
If they're a practiced hand at concealment, probably. A professional thief, they could make it work.
But I swear I didn't know that the water tank would fall down. Really, I swear it. Had I known that, I wouldn't have put him in the magic box. I may be a thief, but I'm no killer.
Well, that makes everything pretty clear now, doesn't it?
Yeah, now it's time for the Hydro Archon. Now it's time to refute the Hydro Archon's previous reasoning.
This time, we need to tell the entire story from Lillian's perspective.
One second, I'm reading carefully. Okay. Halsey dissolved. There's a problem.
Seems this won't produce a particularly effective rebuttal.
Audible thump.
The strange sound wasn't from a fight. It was Lillian's attempt to break out when she was frightened.
Oh, because she punched her way out of the thing. As Halsey has appeared completely unharmed before our eyes, Furina's conjecture no longer holds water. There is some evidence proving that a fight did, in fact, break out in the tunnels. That would be the vase.
The flower vase was not broken to cover anything up, but was smashed during the struggle between Lillian and Cowell.
Lenny knocked Cowell out, then, using the method used to dissolve young girls, he got rid of Cowell and disguised it as an accident. As Halsey has appeared completely unharmed before our eyes, Furina's conjecture no longer holds water. After the fight, what did Halsey do? She changed clothes. Yep.
Lillian was afraid that she would be recognized if she left, so she changed clothes and hid, biding her time. Just what one might expect of an experienced thief.
And it's Ace Detective Paimon time! Having been selected out of the blue, Lillian panicked. Her panic only intensified after she entered the tunnel and had water poured on her head. So she kicked the door open, producing the thud we all heard. Hearing the commotion, Cowell leapt into the tunnel, only to discover that Lillian had not dissolved. He did not know that Lillian was not from Fontaine, but was a thief who made her way in by stealing a ticket. Mistakenly believing that the water from the primordial sea needed time to take effect, he tried to force Lillian back into the box. The two broke the flower vase during the struggle, but Lillian came out on top, knocking Cowell out and putting him in the box. With no way of escaping, she changed her clothes and hid in the costume trunk until the performance ended.
The scales are balanced. We have not won.
She knew that she would have to go through guard inspection if she tried to leave afterward. So, she has been trapped in the Opera House these last 2 days.
She had already become desperately hungry by the time we were chatting over macarons. So, she swiped 2 of them right under our noses. Talk about a sneaky thief.
At this point, all the events that happened in the right.
Ah, so that's the whole story.
She's the canny audience member, folks.
Bravo! Bravo!
Now then, Lady Farina, do you wish to speak against the defense's statements? Please answer the question, Lady Farina. Also, if I may add, the trial has not yet ended. As such, I request that the prosecution not leave the room before the proceedings have concluded.
What, are you reading my mind now? No, I have no further arguments. I admit defeat. But really, could you at least have left me with some dignity?
No. No, we couldn't.
Wow. Look at that. She's like a deflated balloon now.
If there are no objections, then as the Chief Justice of Fontaine, I shall once again repeat the full sequence of events. The actual perpetrator of the serial disappearances, Cowell, selected his next victim from the audience reservation list. With some modifications to the selector, he could ensure that the pre-selected young woman would be chosen. To cover up any evidence while committing the deed, Cowell thought of allowing the water tank to fall, which would conceal the water left behind after the young woman was dissolved. He also tampered with the rope suspending the water tank, using the fireworks at the end of the performance to cause the tank to drop and hide the watermarks.
So who put the primordial soup into Linny's stuff?
He poured the water from the primordial sea into a balloon during the preparation of the magic box and stuck it to the box's lid. Finally, he passed the prepared hook on a rope through the gap in the magic box's door when bringing the young woman to said box. When the magic trick officially began, the box containing the woman was lowered into the tunnel, tightening the hook rope and bursting the balloon containing the water. If all had gone to plan, the young woman would be dissolved at this time. However, Lillian was not from Fontaine, and thus fled the box with a loud noise. Realizing that there was trouble, Cowell entered the tunnel and met Lillian. Thinking that the waters had not yet taken effect, he decided to proceed. However, his opponent was more capable than he thought, and he was overcome, knocked unconscious, and placed into the magic box, and thus became his own final victim. Lillian, according to her own statements, then changed clothes and hid until the performance ended, before hiding in other parts of the opera house.
Fun camera cut.
As for Linny, he was in the underground structures within the opera house, and was thus ignorant of these happenings. From this reconstruction of events, we can conclude that Linny, the accused, is in fact innocent.
Although arguably still criminally liable for breaking and entering of some kind, trespassing at the very least.
While there is much in Linny and Lillian's conduct that should still be investigated separately, this case at least can be handed over to the Oratrice to make the final decision.
That is a Honkai Star Rail reference for those of you that missed it. That was the ticket to the express.
As such, Linny and Lynette are officially declared not guilty.
Big on-screen not guilty sign. Oh.
Great work, partners.
Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Let's not celebrate just yet.
Next, I think we deserve an explanation, Guard Vaughn. How did you find the water from the primordial sea in Linny's baggage?
Would you happen to be the other person involved in the conspiracy?
Right! Your discovery caused me to make a serious mistake, you know. Or was that not a discovery, but false evidence that you dared to bring before this court?
I suspect that the accomplice mentioned in Cowell's notes was not Linny, but you, yes? I'm sure you know what you must do to lessen your sentence.
Lesson?
Speak quickly! Unless you want to earn yourself a one-way ticket to Coupon Town.
I was just following orders.
From?
We were supposed to place blame for the serial disappearances onto Linny, and thus cause suspicion to fall on the Fatui. The higher-ups said this was the best opportunity to do so.
And now that your plan has fallen through, and the secrets of the water have been revealed, you have become a liability to said higher-ups, yes? Therefore, you would be wise to tell everything you know, and seek the protection of the guards.
Yes, I'll tell you everything I know.
Sniper bullet!
Our boss discovered that the water can cause people to dissolve. It can also be made into a potion, which when extremely diluted, can cause people to experience unforgettable exhilaration. We've been in this business for a while now, and have made decent more off it. The disappearances were also the boss's idea. I mean, this is the boss we're talking about.
Well, that's not a sniper bullet exactly.
What?
He turned into water.
And now he can no longer talk.
Such ruthlessness. I shouldn't have expected any less of them.
Please give us a cool name for the organization.
An outrageous act. All present, please submit to inspection immediately.
Yeah. Oh, God. Fucking robots. However, nothing is left on the scene apart from the liquid left behind after Vaughn dissolved.
So, we're just going back now?
The problem seems to have been solved for now. We're not needed here anymore. Back to Sumeru.
That's true, but...
Traveler, Paimon, please wait.
Winnie...
I know you may not want to speak to me right now. Maybe you don't even want to look at me.
I mean, buddy, we like to look at you.
But still, let me thank you again for defending me to the end, even after you learned that I'm a member of the Fatui.
I just didn't wish to see anyone be falsely accused.
I guess. But regardless, I'd like the opportunity to set things straight.
Oh, no, please don't set them straight.
I didn't approach you with any ulterior motives or ill intent. I've spoken to you as myself, just plain Linny this entire time. As for why I'm a Fatus, it's because the goals of the House of the Hearth align with those of an orphan like me. That's all. That was how Father, who you might know as the Knave, approached recruiting us back then too.
The Knave? The one who controls the House of the Hearth? She's your father?
That's right. And since we're here, I was wondering, would you mind hearing a story? It's about my past.
Please tell me your tragic backstory.
Back when our parents first died, Lynette and I were left wandering the streets. To survive, I took to surreptitiously observing an older street performer who did magic. It took me several days to figure out how he pulled off his amazing tricks. I took my sister through several streets until we found a crowded corner, and we began to perform magic tricks there. To my surprise, we proved to be pretty popular, and we could at least stop worrying about where our next meal would come from for a time. But I didn't want my sister to remain a street rat together with me forever. Before long, an aristocrat came to me and claimed that he wished to take us in after watching my performances.
So you went from orphans to nobility just like that?
I don't think so.
That was how we felt at first too. As if fate was on our side and we could say goodbye to those painful days. But I gradually discovered that while we were called foster children, he was really after my talent for magic tricks. He would constantly take me to all sorts of banquets to garner attention, which he would then use to expand his social circles.
That doesn't seem too bad either. Better than roaming the streets at any rate.
It took a while for me to realize just how dark his heart really was. After one particular performance at a banquet, I discovered that Lynette was not on the same return vehicle as me. I waited a long time after we returned home, but she did not come back. I went to that noble's bedroom and asked him about her whereabouts. The answer he gave me was, she caught the eye of the most eminent person at the banquet, so I sent her over as a gift. I mean, you'll be able to perform your magic regardless of who your assistant is, yes?
Oh no. So he was gonna... But wouldn't Fontaine's laws deal with such people?
Never.
As far as outsiders are concerned, this is a relationship akin to adoption or foster care, and they have their ways of escaping the eye of the law.
Villains.
I managed to ferret out the location of the mansion of that so-called eminent person, and hurried through the night. But by the time I leaped over the walls, avoided the guards, and made my way in, all I saw was the moonlit ground covered in blood, and the knave standing there in the darkness.
So, she'd already taken care of that guy.
That's right. She had rescued my sister before she could come to any harm, and had even discovered several girls hidden in a basement, all of them orphans. Father, I mean, the knave, might have seen something in me, and so she made me an offer. The House of the Hearth welcomes you, for your interests align with ours. Here, none will ever betray you. Indeed, betrayal shall never be permitted here. I was hesitant to trust her. I mean, I had just been betrayed by nobles. But she was also quick to destroy the noble who had taken us in at first, giving us back our freedom.
Oh, so that's how the two of you joined the House of the Hearth.
That's all in the past, though. The knave is after the Gnosis, isn't she?
She has her own plans. She has gained permission from the Tsaritsa to first use the Gnosis's power once she obtains it. She plans to use it to find a way to break the prophecy and save Fontaine.
So, she believes in that prophecy too?
That's right. The whole House of the Hearth is currently working to combat that crisis. Today's case has also proven that people from Fontaine can indeed dissolve into some sort of water, thus further supporting the prophecy. All of us house members here, Lady Arlecchino herself included, are from Fontaine. We won't give up on defending our homeland.
Interesting that the knave herself is from Fontaine.
To us orphans, the only connection we have left to this world, apart from our family, is our homeland.
So, from small deeds like distributing magic pockets to huge schemes like stealing a Gnosis, everything is aimed at dealing with that prophecy.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. I understand. The only thing I can do is relate all this to you. I just hope you can understand that even as a member of the House, I have never stopped making my own decisions, and that I believe what I'm doing is right. If you should need anything at all in the future, feel free to find me. I will do my best to help you, as plain Linny.
I understand.
Bye, Linny!
Oh, this is awkward. I find it funny that it's like maybe a pixel higher, and so Leave the Opera House is written as being higher. Presumably we're about to talk to Navia. Got it in one.
What was with the disappearing act you pulled right as the trial ended.
Sorry, somebody had to dump a bunch of foster child trauma on me. Not a big fan.
Were you looking for us, Navia?
Well, this whole thing isn't exactly over, is it? I do feel that we're getting closer to solving the serial disappearances case, though. Don't you think so, too?
Well,
Huh? What's wrong, my dear partner?
I was really only trying to defend Linny. I wasn't necessarily looking into the serial disappearances case.
Besides, are you sure we're the ones who can crack a case that's been cold for decades now? And given that there's new evidence from the trial, there should be a trail of breadcrumbs for the Hydro Archon's people to follow now.
Yeah, they don't follow clues, Paimon. They don't have any evidence of actually caring about evidence. She just makes accusations to lock people in prison.
Ah. I see. Well, I won't lie. I'm a little shocked to hear that from you. But I suppose you are just travelers who have only arrived in Fontaine after all. Sorry. I might have been too presumptuous.
Don't say that, Navia.
Ah, and we were having so much fun investigating with you, too.
How many people you got in there?
It was like having new waters flowing into a stagnant mire, causing new hope to spring forth, and the reflection in the murk to become clearer.
I'm gonna take that. You have a lot of metaphor going on, ma'am.
Sorry about that. I'm a bit prone to nostalgia. Don't mind me.
You get nostalgia after, like, moments?
Wait, shall we have a farewell meal?
Yes.
You know, to commemorate our time as partners?
Yes.
Huh? Do we really need to get that formal? Well, guess you really did treat us as partners, huh?
Well, I'd just like to have a proper ending to every important memory. That way there are no regrets later. Anyway, it would just be a meal, so it shouldn't take up too much of your time.
Let's go have that meal, then.
You don't have to twist Paimon's arm. If Boss Navia's treating, count Paimon in!
Oh, wonderful. In that case, why don't we return to the court of Fontaine and head to the Hotel de Boer? I believe we'll make it just in time for dinner.
How many days are about to pass between me agreeing to this and us actually having dinner?
Alright then, let's have our farewell meal!
I have resin to spend, folks. Oh my god, if she kidnaps us, that'd be great. Tink. Oh. Offerings to the Fountain of Lucine. Hey, fuck you. What? No, come back. Semi-automatic foraging. Go to the workshop. Like the faint moonlight of yesteryear. Go to Hotel de Boer. Excuse me? Wait, hold on. What's this? Blacksmiths in Fontaine do not hammer their metals themselves, but rather use an even more advanced method. If you have time, you really should go check it out. I mean, I did, but I guess I could more. Oh, I love that everything... Excuse me one second. I like video games a lot. Everything is 11 meters away, everyone. All of it. Is this novel amazing? Inazuma, boom, 11 meters away. Semi-automatic forging, boom, 11 meters away. Ah, oh, goddamn. I love video games. Oh man, Inazuma went further away. What am I gonna do? Well, okay. I still think that this guy means that he makes herbs. He's an herbier. Maybe he sells them. I realize he's got this fake title, Reporter the Steambird, but I think that's just a lie. Alright. Okay, I have a bunch of resin to spend. Oh, what's that? Okay. No. Why was this... Yep, I've learned about the stern shell crab. Probably yesterday. Wait, hold on. What's this? Oh, right! You get to claim, like, things after things. Oh, is that so? You should send me a world join request then when you're ready. Spooky. She's the tea ghost even when she's, in fact, the fight ghost. Okay, I'm not ready for that though. Okay, K. Alright. I really wish there was more in battle. Now what's funny is, I think I've already missed out on the Linny material. Because I think that was yesterday, when I was trapped in the fucking courtroom. Hey, hold on. Weapon Ascension materials? Wait, denouement of sin? The falling action of sin, everyone. Look, okay, yes, apparently I do speak a small amount of French. Pale Forgotten Glory talent level up material. Where is this? Oh. Excuse me, that's underwater. Oh no. Golly. What is it today, though? I don't need the teachings of justice. I say. We could defeat a bunch of bosses. This is the problem. Alright. She's probably starting up right now. I'm gonna mute for just a moment.
I wonder what my dear sister Lynette is doing right now. Missing me to death, I'm sure.
I forgot there was an emergency patch, ladies and gentlemen, and so we're updating right now. And by we, I mean the ghost in the other room. Oh, hello. Left stick. I'm sorry, that's correct. That's the person I want to join me. Hello, GeoDaddy. How are you? Oh god, GeoDaddy. One second. I have to look at my battle pass real quick. So here's the funny thing. How do you feel about getting a surprising number of level up scrolls from doing level up things? Jump if you would like to beat up a bunch of experience flowers. I have jumped once. Okay. An alarm is going off in this room. Alright. Is there... Wait, there have to be XP flowers in Fontaine. Oh my gosh. Well, it's not easy to get to. But it's not super hard to get to either.
Made for transferring.
Teleport with me to this land. To the south. The Southland. We should have a healer. Okay, you have Jean, who I think hardly counts. I guess I could bring Benny Boy. Ah, hooray! A healer has arrived. The secret is I need Dia so that I can be, like, really stable. Wait, where is... My friend, the tea ghost. Ah, you're here. What the hell is this thing? I have no idea what this thing is. I will have to mess with it later, I guess. Okay. Okay, Zhongli. Zhongli's climbing. I bet this is one of those things that we need a special, like, mechanic for. It looks like it's got white light at the top. Which might mean I need to bring along somebody who can do, like, dark stuff. Oh. Uzia block. Left bumper up for tutorial. Energy blocks are naturally occurring or artificially created. They are separated from pneuma blocks and usia blocks. After collecting an energy in the block, the next normal charge or plunging attack upon hit. Oh. With the aid of these energy blocks, characters can unleash pneuma or usia energies from even while underwater.
No time for distractions.
Do I still have the ball?
You have a great magician standing right here. You don't want to miss the best.
Oh fuck!
You?
Hello, everyone.
Let's get it on!
Stabilize!
Step right up.
You asked for it.
Punch broad!
I will have order.
The pneuma energies are unbalanced and must be rebalanced. Well, actually, Linny, you really can just do that. The disturbance attracts uninvited guests.
Here comes the finale.
Be careful, everyone. Secretly, I can't. Oh, here.
Disappear.
Didn't realize I had 3 stacks of my cool thing.
Taking a turn for the.
I need a little bit of protection, thank you. Oh, ow. That hurt.
You're dead meat.
Punching! Now they need to be rebalanced again. How often am I gonna do this? Wow, I've got 4 stacks of that shit. Treasure!
Guess this'll go into my magic pocket.
Oh, I see. Consistency. That tree was giving me gum. Oh! Hydroculus. Wait, did I say it right the first time? No, that's not possible. That wouldn't be in character for me. So we're having some open world adventuring while we're out, supposedly spending a bunch of resin, but this is the best part of the game. Well, I mean, the story's also usually very good, but I really like the open world exploration. Damn, it's pretty out here, huh? Alright. I'm gonna see what that little teleport thing on top of this little cottage does, and that'll get us even closer. I bet it goes between those cottages, and I'm gonna get that other Hydroculus. It's gonna be great. Enter. Oh, I don't have a jump to cancel button. I wonder if I jump by, we will cancel. Gotta find out. No. Interesting. Ah! Have you kidnapped 2 Sealies? Rania's gonna be so mad at you. Wait a minute. I have to notice that I'm kind of alone right now. I've made a terrible mistake.
The hunter becomes the hunted.
You know, for a guy who's only like level 70 or something, I'm kind of fucking these guys up.
Voila!
Such a pain. Try.
Ow.
Remember,
ow.
Comes first, a bitter pill to swallow. Crumble.
Oh, there's still one of them?
Picked the wrong test subject.
Okay, that guy's goodbye line still makes no sense. Alright. Hello. Hey, treasure hoarder insignias. Hello. What more do you 2 want? Is there a 3rd one? One second. Searching. Thanks for the shield. Oh, ha, see, I see. I'm just taking someone's mail right now. I'm a Fatui, what did you expect? Alright, the 3 of them gather together. I see that there's another prison cell over there. Troubling. Nobody's in it, though. Those are treasure hoarders, though. Maybe I should kill them. I swear, everyone, eventually you'll get to see even more combat. Hey, Hey, Baiju, would you be so kind as to use your healing magic every opportunity you get? Thanks. The boy here, he hurts himself when he shoots the bow. It's a whole thing. It's weird. I think he's good now. Oh, wow. Hi, everybody.
You asked for it.
I love that they all say the same line at once.
Mind the side effects.
Picked the wrong test subject.
Well, problem solved, fam. Let's go. One of my coworkers did tell me to never say fam again, and, well, here we go. And look at all these treasures. Oh, wow, it's just like a whole row of them. Wow. Is there a secret one back here? Oh, wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I must have released that other one during an earlier trip. Oh. How did you get up there? Boink. Ah! I've been dissolved into water! Sister, revenge me! Wow, this is going pretty far, huh? Your days are numbered, pal. Just inspecting a cage. Ah! Your days are numbered, pal. Your days are numbered, pals.
A round of applause. Seems like an emergency.
That tingle? Crumble! Picked the wrong test
Hey,
subject.
if anyone's curious, Lenny is really fun. Not that I'm being paid by the Genshin crew or anything, but maybe you should throw all of your Prima Gems at acquiring the boy. So do we think that this thing's above us? It is. The little indicator just appeared. So it's going to be up. Up is hard, though. I like this tunnel. It's all trippy. Oh. Does it still say up? It probably does. Let's go up. Hey, Geodaddy, are you good at up? Geodaddy doesn't have big ups. Right. Is the thing on this level or is it in the damn tunnel? Ooh. Mechanical whale. Okay, there's the thing. Ooh. There's special resources nearby. I detect them with my Lenny sense. What did you think you were gonna do? Were you gonna hit me, pig? I already dissolved one cop today. Yes, it was me, the villain all along.
Disappear.
I should not have used my skill. Where's the other bad dog? Hello, bad dog.
Taking it.
Oh, wow.
Buckle up. Here comes the finale.
Where'd he go? Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Where's the last one? Yeah?
Stabilize.
So big. Look at the legs on this guy. Look at the gun on this guy. Jesus Christ, look at them guns.
I will have order.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, I could use condensed resin. Give me that. Before I go running off, there's something I do want to check. Lenny, what is your situation? We gotta kill that crab a whole bunch of fucking, I should watch my language. I need more of those roses. Oh no. Everything's tough. You know what? I'm gonna need a ton of XP. So, where is this Hydroculus? Is it up? I'm gonna just mark this on my map. Boop. Put the little star pen. Everything's good. Let us go. Let me bring somebody who actually can do significant damage. I love hanging out with Lenny, but let's face it, his DPS is not super good right now. Flyboy, you're up. Flyboy here. Oh my gosh. Baiju.
And the side effects.
Thank you. I needed that. The Harbinger had an owie. Now the Harbinger, cured of his owie, must kill. It is my way.
Crumble!
Look alive!
In this house, we celebrate joy and anger with exactly the same actions. You know, a lot of new entries just showed up. These guys have a bunch of black energy coming off of them, and certain other things inside this zone have taught me that I should be using white-aligned attacks, or light-aligned attacks. Numa or Uzia, or whatever the hell it is. I think this is just an advertisement for some sort of music service. Ouya? Oh no, Ouya was the Android console that failed.
Remember.
Ow!
Wretched vermin! This is order!
You asked for it!
Quake!
I'm just gonna punch this wall, ain't I? Yep.
Solidify!
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen.
Squall and Fury. Mind the side effects.
Thank you. Thank you. You're delicious. Delicious. Just so I can start regenerating some energy, I will use original resin for this one. Just because. What I'll probably do is go through all of my condensed resin, getting this stuff, and then beat up a crab a whole bunch of times. Would you like to take a break for Oh, the next one's right here. I love when they chain them. I love it. Where? Huh? Where did my friend go? I wonder what could have possibly happened to them. They could never... Wait, why? How are you not coming more down? Oh, hi. Okay. I see what's happening. Hello, everyone!
Seems like an emergency.
Another test subject.
Try louder!
Quit following me.
I love that when you dash, he says quit following me, which I think is addressed to the cameraman. Oh, this one is still in the chain. Oh my gosh. And with this, still in the chain. Oh, I think this is where we deposited those sweet little spirits that we found along the way. The souls of the deceased, or Conrians, or whatever they are. Look, whenever I come across a mysterious object in the wilderness, I just assume it's Conrian. Hello, oh. Hydroculus, you say. Oh, oh, on top. Oh, there's a Hydroculus over there. We're gonna get it in a bit.
Quake!
Look at them! They're adorable! Oh, I have to kill them? How sad. Oh my god, they're so cute! I don't think fire was the right choice here.
Remember, health comes first.
Know your place. This is order.
The wind rises.
Search for it.
Why have you gone so far away? Did I say something bad? I think I took your breath away. Animo jokes, everyone. I love animo jokes. I also love that these enemies are peaceful until you attack them. I think that's really cute. Anyway, oh, the stars just changed suddenly. Hey, you've got my Hydroculus. Yeah, I know you're saying, like, finders keepers and all, but honestly, no one's gonna know you were ever here.
Stabilize.
Taking a turn for the better.
Wretched vermin!
I feel like they're just going, "Nani?" when they die. You know what really bothers me? That I didn't have the sense to grab this while I was up there. But whatever. It'll be fine. I have plenty of time to explore the world when unique events won't happen because I, was streaming. I try to have the streams contain all of the cool things in the video game. Alright, well, apparently I've pissed off some guys.
You asked for it.
Oh my god, he's firing a machine gun over my head. So threatening.
Search for it. Order guide.
Officer, that doesn't seem like due process.
Solidify.
I brought my contract lawyer / assistant funeral director. I think you all understand. And I think you know what I mean. Alright, here we go. I think you know what I mean, girls. Alright, I'm done. What the fuck? I love these guys. No!
Cry louder!
My friends! My friends are all fucked up and more solid than they usually are.
Upon the gale.
You know what? I think I probably have to investigate this strange country I'm in, because these are my friends. Drop of tainted water? Wait, is it gonna hug me? I want it to be hugged.
Wind rises. Search for it.
Quake.
These guys are chunky.
On the gale. Wretched vermin.
Buckle up. Hey!
They do not like getting vaporized. You know, of course, I'm gonna come to a new country and they don't allow vaping. Delicious. Where's the... There we go. Ah. Okay, we're doing one more of these, then we're beating up a crab. Crab-ba-ba-ba. Oh, fuck. Wait, where the hell's that one? That's a picture of the boy. Oh. It's, like, way over there. Do you want to go, kiss a statue of the Steven? Okay, let's go. Let's kiss a statue of the Seven. Hey buddy, I know you don't enjoy getting your feet wet, so just do this.
The wind rises.
See? Just like that. Oh, you're really bad at this. Wow. Swimming. How gauche. Once again, I do know a little French. Alright. Hey, new friends!
Let's get it on! Ha!
Behold!
Ha! Ha! Ha!
Yeah! Run!
Mind the side effects.
Ooh, I like that virgin. Good job.
The wind rises.
upon the gale.
What's going to be funny is sometime off stream, I'm going to do every one of these again because I'll be helping my silent partner. Hey, silent partner, can we beat up some treasure hoarders? That was a jump. That was 2 jumps. Does that mean no? Oh, who knows what's going on anymore?
Seems like an emergency.
This becomes quite exciting.
Step on them. Good Steppy. Your new call sign is Big Steppy. Wait, there's someone left? What the f- I think I murdered some random passerby and he was the actual one who had the keys to the lock. Poor guy. Randomly killed by a serial killer and then the game rewarded the serial killer? What is this? Texas? Alright. Look, everyone, I'm allowed to say rude things about my homeland. That's just how it is. Oh, a hydroc... Oh. Boys, that's my Hydroculus. I need 20 of them to donate to...
I will have order.
Arena. Fuck, maybe I should let them keep it. Boy, climb the thing. Alright, there you go. Good job, boy. Boy? There are too many strange curves and angles. Who designed this boat? Howard Phillips Love Watercraft? I'm very proud of me right now. I thought I heard barking. Oh, my goodness. That boat enjoyed that more than I might expect. Alright, this is the final one, and then we go beat up a crab.
Right.
Everyone?
Look alive. This is order. Try loud.
I like the Dia says look alive before she kills something. I think that's like a oh my sweet dear merciful Christ.
Order guide.
This seems like something I should bring Lynette and Linny to, so that I can have the two opposing secret elements. Hello. Oh, whoops. Shit, grab the flower. It appeared underneath me and I just picked it instinctually. It was like an itch. We should still go kiss the Statue of the Seven. Now, Kith. Oh. Alright, I will be taking a small but strangely vertical detour.
Right.
I don't think that helped much. Now, if I can get to someplace relatively flat, I can fly up the rest of the way. Alright. He said it. Arise! God damn it, Geodaddy beat me up here. Geodaddy's always showing me up. That's why Tartaglia likes you more. There are cannon ships and there are cannon ships. Oh. A world quest, you say? For fuck's sake. 1 second, I have to kick my friend out. I'm so annoyed that you can't do this in multiplayer. The world opens itself before those with noble hearts and no friends. I have unlocked a new part of the map. I have questions. Wow, it looks like it sucks over there. This is as far as I went because there were flowers to pick. Alright. Waypoint unlocked, yes, yes, I see. Goodbye. Oh. Alright. Silent partner, will you join me yet again? Please, water dragon, don't cry. Sometimes if you fire arrows up at God, a god comes. I did not think about the end of that sentence, and I think it shows. I'm gonna solve this archery puzzle right here to try to imagine that it didn't go that way. And then we're going to beat up a crab. It's just a common chest.
And now I'll make it all disappear.
You did.
Just kidding.
Okay. Well then. To Crab Town. To Joe's Crab Shack. We've now discovered that Lenny is allergic to crab. We are going to bring a water character. Oh god, I forgot how good the character select screen is now. Or the party team, or whatever these are. Words, good. Professional wordsmith sometimes.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Ganyu? No, obviously.
Those who
there's only one choice.
Memory.
Let's go. Hello, Crab. We meet for the first time for the last time. Until your cousin comes here. And then I'll kill him too.
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Order guide. Rise. Midnight Thunder.
I just want so much better gear so that this Harbinger hits as hard as the other Harbinger.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
This is order.
Hold the line! Covenants of the Deep!
Wow, that is a really wet crab. Okay, it's HP, it's flat HP, it's defense, it's elemental mastery. This is getting sent back to the goo.
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references.
You want to show me, here in Joe's Crab Shack, some of Liyue's tourist spots.
Osmanthus wine.
Okay, now you're going on about wine. I didn't realize that you were wine Geodaddy.
Those who share the
we have to get out of here so that we don't get caught up in the bullshit. Oh, we've got to still destroy more plants, right? 1 second. Jump if we're supposed to kill a plant. We're doing some math, everyone. It's not complicated math, but it is still needing to remember things, which none of the women in this house are particularly good at. Get wet.
Allow me!
You need more Geovishap parts. Well,
Founded paradise.
let's go fuck up a
And
Geovishap.
the Prinzessin der
Wait, does this mean we're actually gonna go check out some sites in Liyue? Hold on. I turned Geodaddy down for nothing.
let's move out.
Excuse me? Okay. Sorry, there was a lizard just kind of hanging out. I don't know how better to describe it. You'll see it in the replay. We'll stare at it. And be like, what is that lizard standing on? The funny thing... Oh! Hello, Engine Girl! How are you? It is our tradition when killing this particular boss to end the life of these two idiots. For cruelty, basically. But also for crafting bits.
No time to lose. Who's next?
Gotcha. Yummy, yummy. Really? One from both of you? Boo! Boo! You built a weird thing for work. Woot! There's no way for you to tell us what you built, is there? Well, I do love building weird things. It's entirely true. I wrote and photographed tutorial and wrote some text for it. That's either water or ice. I have the wrong crew. It's water. It looks like water to me. Oh, wow. Liwei's background's beautiful. Holy shit. That's the wrong...
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and...
Shall we end them?
And those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle.
This is the double Archon attack formation. Maybe you've seen it. In your nightmares. These are the only Archons we have. Because the other ones are all losers.
Don't blink! With sword comes shadow. Speed of light! Hey!
I have too much energy recharge on this girl.
Cut to the chase! Darkness! Don't blink!
God.
Just wait for your little.
Nowhere to hide. Incoming! Midnight!
Grow! Make yourselves a move!
Speed of light! Hey! With sword comes shadow.
You're already dead. But still I'd cut. Now I actually don't need any parts from this guy because I already have a max level Yanfei. Why did I roll for Lenny if I have a max level Yanfei? You decide, because Lenny's cool and awesome. And also has foster care baggage. Alright. Fontaine, Joe's Crab Shack. Are you back? It is, in fact, time for a shack attack. That took more clicks than I expected. Gist of it, I built a summation tool that only sums if checkbox selected and same type and identifier. Very well. Boss goes pop. Because she's cute. Oh, Lenny's the boy, but I understand your confusion. Also, what's strange is that I would probably call Lynette Lenny as some sort of a pet name, and then that gets just much more confusing over time. They are all cute, it's true. Do I just bring the Hydro Buds to make this... Okay. Slight change of plan. Can you tell that I like archer characters? Hello, are you a friendly crab? Oh no! Ah, damn, I actually thought I was gonna dodge that since it's the same every time. One thing I will say about Linny's archery ability is he's got a much better audio cue for when your double charge has happened. It's actually kind of hard to tell with Ganyu. You just kind of get a feel for it, but I still wish, like, there's so much particle effect going on right now. It makes it kind of tough.
Born of ice and frost. All hail! Covenant of the deep!
For a minute there, I thought that I was going to freeze the guy, and then I remembered, you know, that's not how it works on bosses. Although this is going to ruin its day, so good night, buddy. Farewell, sweet prince. Are you a prince where you come from? Which is, like, right here underneath the ground, to which I have returned you. Gladiators, intoxication. Ooh! Hydro damage bonus, plus crit and crit rate. Okay, so we all know the bottom number on this, the hidden ability, is going to be flat defense. But even knowing that, the double crit with Hydro bonus is still going to stay. Because someday, Tartaglia will do enough damage to be justified to be in a team with Geodaddy. Alright, let's go. Shall we Juvis Hap again and then come beat up Joe's Crab Shack? Wait, I'm not looking at you. I can't tell what your answer is going to be. Your back is turned to me. Cold.
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots.
You're out of crystal juice. Okay, well, let's get out of here. I'm gonna have one more crystal juice use than the boss will take up. So I would like to come up here to the surface and go do this XP blue thing over here. Man, I wish I had my... Okay, everyone, understand that if I keep my ultimate up and ready, I can do comedy again. But unfortunately, I forgot to have it ready, so I cannot just walk across the water as a different character. I wish to go here. It is just so beautiful to see Zhongli sprinting headlong across the trail. Goddamn, diving's really good. Hey everybody, as it turns out, if you have an opportunity, this is me hoping that nobody who works with me is listening. If you have an opportunity to make a video game where you can swim, you should always take the opportunity to learn to swim in the video game. Oh my god, Engine Girl, have you not played since Fontaine came out? Because there's underwater swimming, only here, mind you. But here is big swimmy. Alright. It's super good. I like it. I like Linny, I like Lynette, I like this crab. You're food now. Well, I mean, I guess... Oh, wait, hold on. Linny, you have one last opportunity to prove that you can do enough damage to stick around. No, you're not level 90 yet, but I just want to bring you along. And Bennett. Alright, here we go, folks.
Quake!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
A round of applause!
You're fired!
This is order.
Everybody
Stabilize. As you wish me.
Let's get this show on the road! Step right up!
I will have order.
Go ahead! Reveal thyself!
2 stacks, and that'll be enough. Oh, well, my skill wasn't rebuilt yet, so wasn't enough for anything. Smooch Rose, get experience. Fischl, in your homeland, is that how people get experience? They kiss flowers? That's what I do, and it seems to work out just fine. Then the flower turns out to be full of books. It's a weird place, I admit, but this is my homeland, and I can already navigate to talk to the crab again. We must go to Joe's Crab Shack. So cool. Let us move forward. The Wet Gang. Child named it. I didn't call it Wet Gang. I did! Alright, let's go.
Hold the line!
You thought you'd get me that time!
You're mine! Shouldn't let your guard down!
My favorite way to dodge attacks is just be in the ultimate at the time.
Order cut!
She just hits for so much damage, everybody. More than Tartaglia, which is also embarrassing.
This is order. Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Okay.
Trust and rebuild!
I will have order.
Good job. Oh, good job, bird friend. Good bird, good bird, good bird. Alright. Also, good job on you, Geodaddy. Child, I probably told you at some point never to call me that. In public. Alright. Oh, what's this? Oh, I spent 150 energy.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who ship?
What is this? Oh. Defeat 2 tainted hydrophantasms. Tainted phantasm. Defeat 2 breacher primuses. Oh, those things. Oh, I've seen them. Yeah. Which one of these fuckers drops the thing that I need? Well, regardless. Alright, we have to check one thing. Boy, how's it going? 1 or 2 times I must defeat that boss. And then a ton of red gems I need. The roses won't bloom for another day or so. Alright, oh, I have to do, where'd they go? So cool. Ah, no, teleport there. So, Archon of the Earth, Morax. I must return to Inazuma. My people need me. Would you like to come with me, or shall I send you... Okay, that was enough answer. Inazuma it is! Increasing danger. They're near Konda Village. The people of Konda Village are under my protection, even though they were once my enemies. Well, under the banner of my enemies, really. Alright. Wow, this music is really Final Fantasy XIV music, isn't it? I hadn't put that together till right now, but it's like a specific theme and everything.
Uphill battle! Allow me!
Shouldn't let your guard down. Bring it on.
Please give me the electric granite. Thank you.
Order cut!
Splash! Yeah, a growl to you too, buddy.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
23,000 damage. Crime. Well, you're still underperforming, boy, but that was a very big number. we have some place to go, and I will have to address the audience in a moment. Oh, wait, what the fuck? Outside the Okay, we're gonna go to the Cujo encampment. I thought I was about to say enchantment, but that's not right. But to the Cujo encampment, and then we head east. Towards power. Oh, you can have my roses tomorrow. Of course, I can go to someone else's world and steal their roses. I don't have to wait for days and days. I could go to Zhongli's world, and I could plunder Zhongli's roses. Nothing. Nothing was said. I'm just going to continue this way. It does sound mighty lewd, doesn't it? They call me the Wild Rose. Ah, damn. Tartaglia is somebody who totally owns several copies of the Murder Ballads. Hang on. I'm gonna trade out for not the Wet Harbinger, because once again, damage. And after all, these guys have a lot of electricity on them. Alright, let's fuck them up. Oh wait, I'll wait. Oh god! I was like, where's my silent partner? You met my cat?
No.
Give me your stuff. And that mushroom. And give me the stuffed mushroom pizza. You heard me. You thought you could hide it from me by covering yourself in some sort of weird purple paint. Probably an enchantment.
Let's get down to
You're all dying of cancer right now. I'm doing you a favor. You know there aren't any fucking like healers on this party? Oh no, there's Benny. Benny's a healer. What am I thinking? Benny, heal.
And voila!
How's this? To the berry. To the berry.
Oh.
What's one more?
I really should have known there'd be one of you here.
Solidify.
Here comes the finale.
This is cut down.
You know, even at level 70, I mean, he's not doing anywhere near the damage of, like, even Tartaglia, I will admit. But still pretty satisfying. Big number. Big number good. I like big number. Oh, one more. Is this another fight? Oh, it's a dangerous hall. Okay. I will bring the effective Harbinger. So, keen members of the audience may have noticed that I have all of the conceivable Harbingers that I could possibly have. Does that mean I have enough of them? No. Arlecino killed a child trafficker.
Remember.
But not that child.
But where are those who share the memory?
And for this reason, I believe that Arlecino must join my pact. So now, I believe I will not be pulling on any more characters until Arlecino decides to join the party.
Unsightly insects.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. The Harbinger said that. That was in character. Alright, now...
Where do you want to go next?
Let's admit that I normally kind of skip through the dialogue of this quest because I've seen it many times, but it's the first time I've streamed it ever. And I've never voiced these characters, so... Welcome, everyone. We are going to have a dramatic reading of... Is this novel amazing? Shigeru? Junkichi, the deadline to turn in the manuscript is tomorrow. No more delays. There's no use pushing me. I'm stuck at a critical point in the story. I've got writer's block. What are you two arguing about? Traveler, just the voice of reason we need. I'm Shigeru, an editor at Yei Publishing House. This is Junkichi, a schmuck. His new novel, Onibudo, is very popular, but he never meets his deadlines. Sometimes he even delays, for weeks. And he's at it again, of course. He doesn't turn his manuscript in by tomorrow. I won't be able to get this month's issue into print. Why don't we postpone the issue? Our loyal readers will still pay for it. Don't be ridiculous. If it isn't updated regularly, the novel's reputation will go into the trash. Meta commentary about making live video games. But I've just no inspiration right now, and I'm not going to write some garbage chapter. You should try it sometime. There's just got to be an interesting story. But all the other writers are basically done. You're the only one left. Maybe Junkichi really just needs a bit of inspiration. That's right. My friend here gets me. I need inspiration. I said inspiration. It's still different. I'll go around and look for some. I'm sure something will come to me. There, that's how you say it. Hey, that's the excuse you used last time to put it off. We're not doing this again. I'm not lying this time. Come, trust me just this once. All right, fine, but this is the last time. No further delays. Got it? Okay. I got it. Whew, I guess I can't put it off this time. Let's go. Well, time to get some inspiration then. Were it so easy? But we have to do it somehow, or Shigeru will turn my house upside down. In the chapter I'm working on, the main character is trying to sell the items he collected during his adventure. That will involve dealing with different types of buyers. Let's go to Sukumono Grocery. Sukumomono Groceries. There was another syllable than I thought there was. It's this way. I live in this town. Before I was abducted by the academia. Because of all the serial killing. Hello, Junkichi. Junkichi, how the fuck did you do that? Sukumomono Groceries sells all kinds of goods similar to the items collected during my character's adventure. You better not say the name of the store again, buddy. I mean, Aoi... I actually have no idea. Aoi always says that one man's trash is another man's treasure. It seems like finding out what the buyer values, the key to selling goods at a high price. I'll buy it at a high price. That sounded Irish more than it did like a weirdo inside of a town with Las Plagas. But if I write it like this, I'll have to spend time describing psychology. It doesn't fit the theme. I don't believe in psychology. Why don't I just make a main character a psychic so that he can intuit the needs of the buyer? Where's its basis in the plot? Plot basis. I'll think about it while I write. That shouldn't be a problem. Well, there we have it then. I know what to write. Traveler, let's go back. I'm going to tell Shigeru about my idea. Okay, I'm going to run as fast as I can. I'm one of the fastest imaginable characters. I'm going to jump off a cliff and I'm going to fly over here and fuck her. Now, I ask you. All right. Oh, you son of a bitch. We visited Sukumomono Groceries, and I've had a plot breakthrough. Oh, that's great. Tell me about it. The main character suddenly awakens to a profound magic, the third eye of perception. I think I just drew a third eye of perception, actually. That's very strange. This allows him to see into the minds of others so that he can maximize his trade profits. In this way, it's... What's wrong? Your face is doing that thing again. Hey, you're doing it again, aren't you? What's it? Let me guess. You're going to add new character traits to continue the story. You'll be tacking more complicated features onto those traits until you finish the new chapter, right? No matter how much you like the character, stop giving him so many skills. The readers are going to get confused. That's always been my style. I think it's interesting. The readers will love it. Don't give me that. You know the readers are starting to get confused by everything you make up. I'm done talking to you. You're so boring. Let's hear the Traveler's opinion. Traveler? Who do you think is right? Me? Or Shigeru? Actually, Shigeru sounds reasonable. Reasonable? Reasonableness is no substitute for a good plot. A reasonable plot should be boring. No, that's not right. A reasonable plot would be boring without a compelling story. You mark my words, when it comes time to wrap up the story, you'll go crazy trying to tie up loose ends. I took some notes. We won't have any problems ending the story. You have to take notes to remember all the details, do you? Are you expecting the readers to take notes as well? Well, I'm not saying you can't add these new features. I'm just saying that you have to be mindful of how many there are and when they're added. Writing a novel is like running a marathon. If you go too hard at the start, you'll just lose steam later on. I don't know why he's talking like that either. It's just the thing he does. The key to successful novel is to move forward steadily, one step at a time. Trust me. Okay. Oh god, I didn't expect to be wedged between you. God. Weirdos. Perverts. Alright. I think those were my dailies. I think it is time for me to kick out my silent partner, talk to Catherine, and end the stream. At which point I might hang out with my silent partner, possibly continuing to play Genshin and just not doing any story stuff. Maybe I will help her gather chests in the land that has roses that I need. You will never know what I do when the stream is over. Ah! Alright. Actually, I will be signing off now instead of kicking out my beloved silent partner. So, honestly, everyone, thank you. Have a wonderful day. I've had a wonderful time streaming for you all tonight, and I might do it again tomorrow because I fucking love it, and I want to see more story. And that means I need to stream. Ah!
Squall Fury!
Farewell, everyone! I can do this fast enough. Oh no, I forgot to alt-tab. What an embarrassment for the boy. Well, that was embarrassing for the Harbinger, but it wasn't embarrassing for me. I had a great time. So, I will see all of you tomorrow, maybe, probably, honestly. And, I guess, toodaloo!